You know, on paper, the Chicago Blackhawks, if they hope to repeat as champions, they have a very difficult first-round opponent in the St. Louis Blues, and they're going to have to do it, at least in Game 1, Elliot, without Duncan Keith.
To me, this is the biggest question, is not can they win Game 1, because I think Duncan Keith, they can hold on without him, a healthy, rested Duncan Keith. And the rest is the best thing that Chicago could have asked for. To me, though, George, just in doing some research, there's a question about how healthy he is. They feel that maybe he hasn't been 100% with his knees, and in some ways he hasn't turned and skated like he normally does. If he's not healthy, their Blackhawks' chances just went down exponentially.
You know, we think last year how much they relied on that big four in the back end. Oduya's gone now. That's a big hole. This three, how many series can they get through once they get Keith back? There's going to be a ton of pressure on them.
Nick, Sam Bowman has done a great job after every cup run of retooling his team, sometimes almost rebuilding the back end of his team. They did a lot before this trade deadline. What do you think of what they did or didn't do?
Well, I'll tell you what, many of the assets that they threw Winnipeg to get Ladd was first offered to the Vancouver Canucks in a Dan Hamhuis trade. It didn't get done. And when they re-looped it towards the end of the trade deadline, Vancouver didn't like the assets once again in getting Hamhuis. You wonder if it's all said and done, if that's going to be a trade that they regretted doing because of what Doug just mentioned, that lack of depth after your big three.
Here's some real talk here. We love covering all the series, but I think we love covering some series more. This one's going to be amazing. The Chicago Blackhawks, the St. Louis Blues, Wednesday and Friday, the first two games in St. Louis, 9:30 and 8 o'clock Eastern times on Sportsnet 360 and Sportsnet. So see that? You'll be able to watch your game, but you're going to have to, well, just pay attention to us, and we'll tell you where those games will be seen.